Recently, there was the list of the top 10 healthy foods released by the authority. It attracted a lot of attention. Surprisingly, garlic is a recognized healthy food. It's only ranked 9th. So, which foods beat garlic? What's delicious in the first place? Something inexpensive. Today we will unveil this. The latest list of healthy and longevity foods. See what health secrets are hidden in it. Some of you might be surprised to see this ranking. Some of our favorite health stars. Not in the top 3. For example, garlic has a long history, and some home-cooked ingredients that are not amazing, but defeated many opponents to stand out. This list is truly eye-opening. Not much to say? Let's take a look. These healthy foods on the list, what's so great about them? It is said that this list is based on 300 famous Japanese doctors. The results of the voting, Japan, as a country with one of the highest longevity rates in the world, the food they recommend is naturally not low in gold content. And number 10 is vinegar. Don't look at vinegar as just a common condiment in the kitchen. He is one of Japan's secret weapons to longevity. In a survey conducted in Japan, Ehime Prefecture with the most weekly jealousy, which happens to be the birthplace of longevity, it can be seen that the health effect of vinegar is not small. Experts point out that rabbits help control postprandial blood sugar rise. It can also help lower blood pressure, eliminate fatigue, boost metabolism. And here's what's interesting. Vinegar is eaten with calcium-containing foods, can improve calcium absorption. It is said to be popular in Japan. Soak raw eggs in vinegar and serve. This allows the calcium in the eggshell to be incorporated into the vinegar leaves. Drink together. Very good for bones. Of course, our everyday simpler approach. It is to mix cold dishes with vinegar or make seasoning. More jealousy to protect the elderly. Health and strong bones go a long way. Folks also have vinegar-soaked peanuts, vinegar-soaked black beans, and other remedies. It is said that eating regularly can also help lower blood pressure. The role of lowering blood lipids. If you are interested, you can find out. Of course, no matter what. Remember not to drink a lot of vinegar on an empty stomach. To avoid irritating the gastric mucosa, it's always good to have some vinegar in moderation. Number 9 is garlic. Garlic has a reputation as a natural antibiotic. Eating garlic regularly is good for your health. Garlic is rich in cold SNAP compounds, can effectively sterilize, antiviral boosts body immunity. Eating garlic regularly can also stimulate insulin secretion, promote blood circulation. Therefore, it can reduce blood sugar and blood pressure to some extent. Prevention of cardiovascular problems such as arteriosclerosis. In addition, rich trace elements zinc and alkene in garlic. It's a powerful antioxidant, helps remove free radicals from the body, delay aging. It is worth noting that the allicin in garlic is afraid of high temperature. Overcooking will reduce its bactericidal effectiveness. So garlic is best eaten raw, or put it in when it's about to come out of the pot. If you like the spicy taste of raw garlic, you can eat a few cloves raw. Or like the northerners, pickled sweet and sour garlic to accompany the meal. In the elderly, you can eat more garlic at ordinary times. Boost immunity and cardiovascular health. But friends with bad stomach, do not eat large amounts of raw garlic on an empty stomach to avoid irritating the gastric mucosa. Generally, it is very good to eat 2 or 3 petals after a meal. Number 8 is tomato. Tomato is also called tomato. It is a well-known nutritious fruit, a regular at the table. Everyone knows that lycopene is good for the human body, such as preventing arteriosclerosis, reduce thrombosis, reduce the risk of stroke and heart attack. But many people may not know, raw tomatoes are far less nutritious than cooked tomatoes. Research shows that lycopene released by ripe tomatoes, higher than when eaten raw. Several times, that is to say. Only the tomatoes are heated and cooked. Its nutrients can be more fully absorbed by us. No wonder the Chinese love to make scrambled eggs with tomatoes, heat tomatoes with oil. Not only is it delicious, it also allows nutrients to be better utilized by the body. In addition, tomatoes are a good choice for soup or roasting. Anyway, don't forget to always bring tomatoes to the table as ripe dishes, especially middle-aged and elderly friends. Make the most of tomatoes to protect cardiovascular health. In fact, eating raw tomatoes also has the benefits of eating raw. For example, vitamin C is easily lost after heating. Cold tomatoes can retain vitamin C to the greatest extent. In the heat of summer, a plate of tomatoes can cool down and relieve the heat. But overall, ripe tomatoes gives us access to more key nutrients. It is recommended that you eat raw and cooked tomatoes together. The advantages of both methods are without delay. Number 7 is broccoli. Broccoli. It can be said that it is a nutritional all-rounder in the vegetable industry. It is also one of the most common vegetables in our daily lives. Despite its simple appearance, the nutritional value is not ordinary at all. Broccoli is rich in vitamins and minerals, and dietary fiber can improve the body's immunity. In particular, it is worth mentioning that there are studies that find average nutritional value and disease prevention efficacy of broccoli. Among the best vegetables, known by many as the king of vegetables. It's rich in folate, and a variety of antioxidants. It is crucial to maintaining good health. Eating broccoli regularly can enhance resistance, prevent cold, and reduce the risk of certain cancers. There are many ways to eat broccoli. Can be fried garlic or boiled dipping sauce to eat, but be careful not to cook for too long. To avoid nutrient loss, friends who hate broccoli, why not try another cooking method? After all, don't miss such healthy vegetables. It is worth mentioning that in broccoli, there is also a special ingredient called carotene. Can help remove carcinogens from the body. Has a good anti-cancer effect. Therefore, broccoli is also known as an anti-cancer star vegetable. All in all, great vegetables. We should give him a little more chance to be at the table. Number 6 is tofu. Tofu is the protein star of traditional Chinese food. As a regular at the table, tofu is inexpensive and nutritious. Deeply loved by the common people, it is rich in high-quality plant protein, high protein content, and the quality is comparable to eggs and milk. Therefore, it is called plant meat. Eating tofu regularly can help prevent arteriosclerosis and has the effect of lowering blood cholesterol levels. Expert recommendation. In the elderly, eat half a piece of tofu every day. It's good for cardiovascular health. Good protection. Tofu is also rich in lecithin, known as the patron saint of brain nutrition. Helps maintain the normal functioning of brain cells. Improve memory. It may also have some benefits in preventing Alzheimer's disease. And not only that, the digestion and absorption rate of tofu is very high. It is easier to digest than eating soybeans directly. It is said that cooked soybeans can only digest 60 to 70%. But after making tofu, the digestibility can reach more than 90%. No wonder the folk call it the Oriental dragon brain. It means as precious as the brain of a dragon. Tofu is cooked in various ways. You can fry and stew it. It is also delicious with various dishes. When it's cold, have a bowl of hot cabbage tofu soup. Warm and healthy, it's a recipe for a safe and long life. In addition, tofu is low in calories, satiety, for people who want to control their weight. It is also an ideal food. Eating a few pieces of tofu can give you a strong sense of fullness, without too much fat and calories. No wonder many fitness enthusiasts, they all like to add tofu to their diet meals. And at number 5 is yogurt. Yogurt is also known as fermented milk. Not only delicious, sweet and sour, and it has great implications for health, especially with the elderly and those with weak digestive function. Yogurt is rich in lactic acid bacteria and higher in choline. Lactic acid bacteria can maintain the balance of intestinal flora, promote digestion and absorption, prevent constipation. Choline. It helps to lower blood cholesterol levels. Cardiovascular protection. The ability to digest gradually. Declining for the elderly. Drinking yogurt regularly can help gastrointestinal peristalsis. Improve appetite. Studies have shown that people who drink yogurt regularly have healthier guts. Immunity is also relatively strong. There are 2 tips for drinking yogurt. It is best to keep it at around 200 to 300 grams per day. It is equivalent to a small cup of second. You can add some nuts or dried fruit to the yogurt. Add taste and nutrition. It is important to note that don't drink strong tea at the same time. Also, try to avoid eating with particularly spicy food at the same time. Otherwise, it may affect the effectiveness of probiotics. In general, yogurt is a healthy drink for all ages. Make it your daily habit. Your stomach will thank you. If you drink milk directly, you will feel bloated. You might want to try yogurt instead. Most people who are lactose intolerant, it's okay to drink yogurt because the fermentation process has helped. It breaks down a lot of lactose. In addition, when choosing yogurt, try to choose the original flavor, sugar-free or low-sugar varieties. It's healthier to drink this way. If there are other conditions, you can also ferment your own yogurt at home. There are a lot of yogurt chickens now. Can help us DIY pure yogurt. More economical. 4th place is Chinese cabbage. Chinese cabbage is winter. Veritable cabbage on the table. Cheap and abundant. In Chinese folk, there has always been a saying that cabbage tofu is safe. Don't look at the price of cabbage. Inconspicuous. Its nutritional value is not low. Chinese cabbage is rich in dietary fiber and vitamins. It is also rich in minerals and trace elements. Nutrition is quite comprehensive. Eat cabbage often. Not only can it supplement vitamins, enhance immunity, and moisturizing the intestines, the role of laxative and toxin removal from the body. It's also good for your skin. Beauty. Chinese cabbage can also help us better. Good for absorbing protein from meat. Yes, prevention. Senile arteriosclerosis and cardiovascular disease have a certain auxiliary effect. Chinese cabbage is eaten in a variety of ways. Can be cold, stir-fry, or stew. It's delicious no matter what. Winter season. Stew a pot of cabbage soup or cabbage stewed tofu. It can both fill the stomach and strengthen the body. For those who seek longevity, This plate of cabbage is absolutely indispensable. And here's the interesting thing. There are studies that find people who eat cabbage regularly have more stable blood pressure. This may be related to the potassium content of Chinese cabbage. Potassium helps remove excess sodium from the body to balance blood pressure. So the elderly often eat cabbage. It also has a protective effect on cardiovascular and cerebrovascular health. In addition, some people also like to juice Chinese cabbage. I think it's more nourishing, although the taste of raw cabbage juice is average. But the nutrients in it are not compromised at all. If you are interested, you can try it. In addition, sauerkraut pickled with Chinese cabbage. Kimchi is also a popular fermented food. Rich in lactic acid bacteria, good for the stomach. However, due to the high salt content, pay attention to the appropriate amount when eating. And third is natto. Hear this name. Some friends may feel unfamiliar. Natto is actually a very popular legend in Japan. Traditional food is made from soybean fermentation. Unique smell. The sticky taste may be avoided by many people. However, it is such a dark dish. But because of its amazing health benefits, and ranked third on the list of longevity foods, natto during fermentation produces a variety of active substances that are beneficial to the human body. First of all, it's natto enzyme. This enzyme dissolves fibrin in the blood. Basically, it helps to dissolve blood clots. Prevention of diseases such as stroke and myocardial infarction. Secondly, natto is rich in vitamin K2. This is very important for bone health, can prevent osteoporosis, especially suitable for the elderly to supplement calcium and strengthen bones. In addition, natto contains some soybean isoflavones. It is regarded as an active anti-cancer ingredient. There are studies that find groups that often eat natto lower rates of certain cancers. In addition to that, natto also lowers blood pressure. Antioxidants regulate intestinal function and other benefits, so to speak. Health food that protects the health of middle-aged and elderly people in an all-round way. If you can accept the taste of natto, you might want to eat a small portion occasionally. Really can't get used to his friend. You can also choose replace natto capsules and other health products. Anyway, natto's nutritional value is worthy of his ranking. No wonder the Japanese live so long. This is their table, regular. Some people may ask, if you really can't get used to natto, is there anything else you can replace? Actually, Japanese food made from fermented soybeans. There are also flavors, etc. This is the bean paste commonly used in Japanese cuisine, although nutrition is different from natto, but it also has certain health benefits. However, those unique ingredients in natto really irreplaceable. If you really can't accept the taste of natto, then eat more other soy products. You can also get some similar nutrients, right? Number 2 is fish. As the saying goes, if you want to be in good health, eating fish is indispensable. Fish is tender and delicious. It's also an excellent source of protein, especially deep sea fish, so salmon and sardines contain tuna. Compared to other meats, contains higher quality protein and special beneficial fatty acids. Fish is usually low in fat, and most of them belong to heart friends. Okay, unsaturated fat doesn't make you fat like fat. It actually helps lower bad cholesterol. Therefore, eating fish has great implications for cardiovascular health. That's why fish are among the best healthy foods. In addition to protein and good fats, fish is also rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D and a variety of minerals. Helps with brain development and memory retention. Important for the elderly and growing children. For people who want to control their weight, eating more fish is also easier to stay in shape than eating red meat. It is recommended to eat fish at least 2 to 3 times a week. Can be steamed, braised or stewed soup. Cooking with less oil is healthier. Anyway, fish meat is not surprising as the second place. He is suitable for almost all groups of people. It is a well-deserved healthy longevity dish. Studies have shown that people who insist on eating fish regularly suffer from heart attacks, lower risk of cardiovascular diseases such as stroke. No wonder so many health guidelines. It is recommended to eat fish 2 to 3 times a week. In the world-famous longevity region, the Japanese island of Okinawa, the local centenarians eat fish almost every day. This shows that fish is a crucial part of the longevity diet. That's right, fish heads and bones are also rich in chondroitin and calcium. Use it to stew soup and drink it to supplement nutrition. However, be careful of fish bones when drinking soup. Safety first. In addition, friends who don't like fish can also get it from flaxseed. In plants such as walnuts, get some omega-3 fatty acids. But different kinds. The best health effect is to eat fish. Finally arrived at the first apple. Many of you may have heard the phrase before. An apple a day. The doctor will stay away from you. This is not just a casual statement. The common fruit, the apple, wins the championship, precisely because it is a high-quality and inexpensive healthy rose. Apple is rich in a variety of essential nutrients for the human body, such as vitamin C and dietary fiber, and potassium and so on. Don't look at it, it's cheap. And it's not cheap. Eat apples often. It has the benefits of generating body fluid and quenching thirst and strengthening the spleen and odor. It can also help regulate intestinal function. Soluble fiber pectin in apples can stabilize blood sugar and lowering cholesterol. Very friendly to diabetics and cardiovascular patients. Apples are rich in antioxidants. It can protect heart and blood vessel health. People who often eat apples lower risk of colds and chronic diseases. Some nutritionists call apples a general practitioner, meaning he is able to maintain health in almost all aspects. It is worth mentioning that some people are afraid of eating apples raw to irritate the stomach. Apples can be steamed or cooked to eat. Especially in autumn and winter, steamed apples are not only softer and easier to digest, it also has the effect of warming the stomach, very suitable for bad teeth, or the elderly with a weak stomach. You can try cutting the apples into pieces and cooking them with water, or cook apple tremella soup. These are all healthy recipes for the elderly. Overall, as the #1 affordable healthy fruit, apple deserves its name. Don't be reluctant to buy apples to eat. An apple a day protects your health. Absolutely great value for money. Here's another tip. Many nutrients in apples are concentrated in the peel. Therefore, it is best to wash the apples after eating them. Eat with the skin, in order to absorb the most complete nutrients. If you are worried about the residue on the peel, you can wash it carefully with light salt water or starch water. There are many varieties of apples, whether it is red Fuji. Marshall Huang is still a green apple. The nutritional value is actually not much different. According to your own taste, just pick. The key is to keep eating one every day. Some people are convenient, love to juice apples and drink. Although apple juice is also nutritious, but filter out the pomace, loss of dietary fiber. If the teeth and stomach allow, or is it recommended to eat the apple directly? Make full use of its nutritional value. The above 10 healthy foods. But it's all cheap and delicious. And take into account the health effect of the baby, not hard to find. What they have is just ordinary ingredients, but it contains tremendous health energy. As the saying goes, people take food as their heaven. Those who can eat can enjoy health and longevity. We might as well spend more time at the table. Arranging these is beneficial. Body food. Balanced match. If you persevere, you will find that your body will become better, especially middle-aged and elderly friends. Take the initiative to include these foods in your daily diet. Eat more. Don't worry about money. Instead of saving money to see a doctor in the future, invest in a healthy dinner table now. Eat well. Our bodies will definitely reward us with longer health. In fact, the secret to longevity, often hidden in our daily meals. As long as you eat right, eat healthy, we can reap a long and happy life. I hope everyone can eat reasonably, live a healthy and fulfilling life,